Hello, welcome back to my tutorial. Now, I'm gonna be doing a design on African dishes, a flyer on African dishes. And believe me, it's a very simple concept. A lot of people confuse themselves, they control themselves, they'll be like, wow, this thing is too difficult. How can I blend in? Oh, I don't know Photoshop, I don't know this thing. But today we're gonna be treating on how to design a simple, elegant flyer. And we're gonna be creating the stuffs by ourselves. As you can see now, I have downloaded some food. This is a restaurant, for instance. Now we're going to be creating the restaurant with my name. We're going to be using Semitech as the case study now. So now I've selected my paper size. This is an A4 flyer. You can reduce it to A5 if you want to use A5 at the end of the day. So let's get started. Now I'll be adding my background by clicking on the rectangular tool. It fits into the workspace. You don't need to be dragging anything, just double click on it. Wow, it's already there. So let's get started. Now, while looking at it, I will want to use this as the main picture. Then I'll power clip it, right click, power clip inside. I'll set it inside, right click. You now edit the power clip. Let me arrange it, give it some transparency effect. The reason why I do power clip is nothing else than it's in the power clip. I am free to enlarge my image or set it to any place I want. As you can see here, once I go out of the power clip, wow, you can't find it anymore. So that's one beauty of it. Then I will need to select a color from this. One of the mistakes most people do here, they design their jobs and they don't align it with the color. Now this color, now in this context, the dominant color here is red. There's yellow quite alright, but to me now red is more appealing to the eye, as in terms of food, or sometimes you can use yellow. But as the case may be here, I want to use red, but you might use any color you want. Just look for, there are colors that are associated with food like green, yellow, red, but we're going to be using the red background here. Now with the help of the eyedropper, I'll be able to look for the color. I'll select, wow, I've seen this one. Let me give it the color. mm. We still need to work on it. Let's try to get another color. Nope. So you need to keep doing this till you get it. Hope you understand. It's not something, yeah, let me try some color here. mm. So I can add it some, darken it a bit, darken it a bit. Mm. Let me use the transparency. I want it to look better, quite better than what it is before. As you can see, it's working out for us. Oh, we can just decide, wow, I don't want to use transparency too. Let's try removing the transparency too, and since we have other food you're going to be adding, it's not much of a big deal. So from here you can remove the, you can see here is no transparency. Click on it, it goes off. You now click it now. Now we have four food. You can decide, okay, since we have four food, let me just use the circle to put it into it. Now this is my first circle. Give it the color, now the outline. Second, Control R will repeat the process and it should maintain its alignment to, now it's 4. Let me work on it. Well, bring it in, that's good. So let me work on the color of the food. Let me just add some little effects on it to make it look more sharper. I've decided to use Photoshop, but I'm doing this thing because of people that would like, wow, I want to use Corridor so I can use Photoshop. You don't need to get worried about it. So I'll add some Gaussian effect around it. This, I'm going to be using the Gaussian effect to add it around it. I'll reduce it. Seems like it's refusing to work. I will use the, let's just use the transparency tool. Then now decide to play around with it. Like select these two, send it up, send it up, and bring these two bits down. So you can see our flyer is now making a bit of sense. Yes, it's working out now. It's working out. Wow. Senitech Restaurant. That would be a great name. Do you think I should start a restaurant? No, 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 no. It's quite tempting, but I won't. So you need remember to always save your work. Remember to save your jobs. It's very necessary, so that you won't have problem with the work, or maybe you have problem with your system. Then you have to start from the beginning. No, so save it. So let's continue our work. So I'll just send this on a bit inside. I need to create an effect. I'll give it a different color. Then I'll now duplicate it by pressing the plus on my keyboard. If you have the plus, just press Ctrl D. Once I click the plus, I'll now select the other one. Then with the help of the alignment, when you go to the object, then you see align and distribute. These are, you need to learn all these things. Learn the shortcuts. It's very necessary. Then I'll press CE. Find out this. The thing enters inside. It maintains the same alignment. I'll do it for others because I'm going to be sending the food into all of them. It's very necessary. So let's start. Add this one. I'll clip. I'll clip this. I'll clip this. I'll clip this. So you can also work on the power clip. Like if you don't want to edit the power clip, you can hold your alternate key and click on it. But remember, it only works on higher versions of Corel. It doesn't work on Corel 13. About for other versions, I'm not sure, but you can always try it out. Or you can right click on it. You can find the edit power clip. And once you are in, just edit it. You'll be watching these blue lines circle. It shows the frame, the line of the frame in which you're working. But I would like to work outside so I can see how it looks from the outside. From here, stop editing. Then the alternate key. As you can see, I'm manipulating it from the outside. This is okay. I'll do the same for every other object to give it that effect, to bring out the spicy, the yummy, the wow. And I know most of you must be feeling tasty, like I want to devour this now, but don't try it. This is just a design. Just take it easy. Maybe after you can get some. So once you are through with it, remember this is a simple flyer. We're not going to be making things complicated here. We're going to be using the basic. I don't want to bring in any picture, any background or anything before someone will get confused. So after adding this to it, I think maybe adding a little shadow to it will help. Select all of them, Ctrl G. Then from here, I add my drop shadow. I can go to the preset to select, like which one should I use. Let's use this. You can always change the presets. Once you've selected the preset, you can change it. It's in your power, it's in your strength. You can do anything you want with it. It's looking quite interesting. So you will find out that the shadow have exceeded the workspace. So we need to send it inside the box so it can maintain its alignment. So just Ctrl X, then edit our power clip, and Ctrl V, paste this inside, and then with the help of Ctrl you click outside. If it's correct, I think you will see finish power clip like this side of my mouse where my mouse is pointing. But because I'm using Corel X8, so I'll just click outside, find out that it's now okay. Now what is left to do is now the write up. You can just write. I won't be adding any this thing, so it's left for you to select which one you want. I've typed in my name. Now it has enlarged. Let me change the font. It's good to use fonts that are not system fonts. It's very, very necessary. Like it helps your work to be very, when I mean superb, it's always superb. Now let me select a font. I have a font. Is it another something something? Yes, another day in paradise. Yes. As you can see, this font is elegant. So I just bring it in, send it here, bring it in. Let's give it a deep yellow effect. Then just maybe I'll add my restaurant to it. Centec West restaurants. Oh, let's see here. Rank. It's corrected. Now this is my Centec restaurant. So select it, group it, then remember the alignment, you need to learn it. So I'm using the shortcuts because it makes my work very easy. Now I will add like we sell this, we sell this. Now that one is meant for you, but this the basic will help you to know how to create a simple background for it. As you can see, I'm adding a shadow to it so that it can have an effect on it. You can see let's make it a bit dark and increase it a bit. Um, Now this integration, this is a simple this thing. So you can find out that I didn't bring in any background from anywhere to make the work quite complicated. You find out that this thing is very, very simple. So believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. So stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Remember to hit the subscribe button and click the bell button to get new videos and upgrade yourself in graphic design. Thanks. See you next time.